Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mahjong Talk. I'm your host, Peter Vong. If you're new to the channel, considering a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest videos. Okay, so let's just jump into the game already. So today's episode is going to be following the old Halloweeny tradition, but now we're going to go deep. We're going to go deep into ourselves to find the monsters within. And what are those monsters within? Well, the monsters within ourselves are usually, well, obviously it's our fears, but at the same time, it's mainly our insecurities. And our insecurities are the things that hold us back a lot. I know they have with me, especially when it comes to, talking with a girl I fancy, you know what that I'm saying? But, fear is like part of it, but at the same time, it's those insecurities, the things that we don't like about ourselves. And the thing of it is that I think, everybody's like, duh, of course, Peter. Like everyone has those insecurities, and everyone is basically held back by them. But at the same time, we don't do anything to remedy that, like actually remedy, like knowing how to face our insecurities. And facing our insecurities is probably the hardest thing that I think a lot of us have to deal with, such as, facing your insecurity of not, like for me, not being able to face the insecurity that I'm not really sociable as much as I think that I am compared to other people. But then after meeting like a couple new friends, as well as talking to the ones that I have in real life, I came to realize that we all have that problem. We all have that problem of dealing with those things that held us back, and we are trying to find a good way to navigate that, but do it in a way that is like gradual rather than just like, if I'm unsociable, I'm just gonna basically push myself into a club or a bar and start talking to random people. Some people could do that, but for me, I'm just like, nah, that's too fast. That's too fast. I gotta do gradually, and that's why I'm doing like this YouTube channel, because it just helped me. It just helps me communicate my thoughts, but not help me in this game. Okay, 32 points. That's not bad. No problem. No problem. It's still early in the game, so hopefully I can get through this. And also, I have like certain moments in my life that I'm not very proud of. Like back in high school, I was like that guy that basically would like sit in the corner and basically like, oh, everyone's getting a relationship. Why am I not getting a relationship and all that stuff? And like I was bitter. I was bitter and jealous, because like all of these guys, whether they be jocks or, nerds that are just very, very pretty boy looking, like why is it that they're getting all the girls and everything like that? And, and also when you're a teenager, it's hard to balance that. Actually, in my point of view, a teenager can the teenage years you face can either break you or enhance you. And the thing of it is that it broke me. It broke me in so many levels, and like I developed a nice guy complex. Was basically like, oh, I'm doing nice things for this girl. Why isn't she liking me? And all that stuff, that sort of thing. And the sense of entitlement was also thrust upon me, and I didn't realize it until later in college. And like in college, I actually did experience like my first true relationship, and it was a rough ride. It was a rough ride. And there's also another insecurity when it came to like me facing my fears, such as when it came to dating, for example. I noticed that when you date multiple people, you begin to realize that there's a pattern, and you end up being fearful of your own of the patterns that you're starting to notice. For me, I would have to say the pattern I notice is that whenever I date someone, the people of that of the potential significant other that I'm dating, or the person that I'm dating, their inner circle could either compel that person not to, I would have to say, feel comfortable with me, I suppose. what I'm trying to say is like basically, like friends and family's opinion matter. And like for the people that I was dating, their friends and family didn't really like me. And so, for me, it was basically a struggle to basically deal with, relationships where the person I was dating had to dealt with like two fronts. They had to deal with like either dating me and really loving the relationship, being with me, or they had to choose to make their friends and family happy, And your friends and family's opinions are important. And I'm worried about like, the next person I date, well, I will face that same problem just because I am who I am. And sometimes I always try to see my own character, like what is it that I'm doing wrong, or what is it that what is it that people don't like about me? And sometimes I try to see their point of view, but at the end of the day, certain people feel fit with certain types of groups, and I guess I just wasn't meant to be in their group, And many of my relationships ended because of those dynamics. Like either the parents didn't like me, or either the friends didn't like me, or both. So it's all about finding our true places. And the thing of it is that dealing with the monsters inside ourselves, we have to fight those too. But I recently was reading a book called it's titled Deep Kindness. And I'm not finished with it, by the way, like every other book I present to you guys. It's mainly about how we can face life with kindness. But in the book, it also talks about courage. And what I found interesting about this book is that when it talks about courage, it says that courage is also the ultimate kindness. Now, many people are probably wondering, like, how is that? Like, why is that? Like, how is courage kindness? Or how is kindness courage? Kindness, I would have to say, is that it works both ways. It works for people around you, but also works within you. And during this year, I had to realize that I have to try to be more kind to myself. And I was never kind to myself, actually, because I would always look at my past, and I would always look at the behaviors that I displayed in the past, like, oh, I was a creep, I was an entitled person, I was all these horrible things. But in the book, it also talks about splitting your personality from your behavior. And sometimes we kind of are not able to do that because everybody wants to bring up your past and wants to corrupt your mind into thinking that you're this one category of thing, such as you're a creeper, you're unsociable, you'll never get with a special person that you will have a romantic bond with. And these things are fed through society's eyes. And we know we can't just say, oh, fuck society, screw this, like people don't matter. But at the end of the day, you know that certain people will matter in your life. The thing of it is that you have to do the hard work to search for those people. And when you actually find those people, you begin to realize that life is a lot more than just you getting what you want. It's also about seeing how the people that have given you this light inside you to see them succeed and to see them get higher. And the thing of it is that if they're your friend and you really care about that friend, when they go up, you will eventually go up. Not many people think of it that way, but I believe it's true, because when you have a good friend that you trust and you can be vulnerable with, you could basically share all your insecurities with them. And also that sharing your insecurities also gives you the courage to actually face those insecurities, because when you have a good friend that is able to listen to you and be compassionate with you, you're able to face those monsters, those things that are holding you back, which are the insecurities, the doubt, and the uncertainty. Oh boy. And that's the game. Well, doubt and uncertainty in this game. But I have certainty that you guys will overcome those monsters that you have inside. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. Alright, let me just get back to my main screen here. Let's see. Oh, okay, good. I'm back on my main screen. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you like what you saw, considering a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of my latest videos. And also, if you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and join the new Richie's Discord server because I have a few. I recorded a special video for you guys. It's a video of me and my friends talking about, anime and waifus. That will come up soon. I don't know when I'll upload it, but it will come, and you will get to see all my best friends in their glory. So, just remember, everyone is precious. You're as precious as everyone else. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.